And I said I learned how to do my own hair this year, and this is me holding myself to that. What's up, y'all? It's your favorite hair snob, and today I am going to be showing you how to do a braid out, but this is my first time ever doing a braid out on myself. I typically stick to twist outs, but this year's about trying new things, so let's try this together. Nobody ever talks about how difficult it is to do your own hair, especially when you have type 4 hair that is super thick, super dense. You will literally sit and look at yourself in the mirror and just cry. I feel like knowing how to do your own hair is literally a superpower. I definitely always try to start on blown out hair because I just find it more manageable and it's already stretched out. So usually I have a little bit more length when I am performing these styles. Since I've been doing my own hair these last few months since I moved to New York, I've kind of just stuck to twist outs because it's just the easiest thing for me to do. But I decided I wanted to do a braid out, and the products today I'm using are Mayo Organics Rosemary and Mint Leave-In Conditioner. As just my base, I feel like it's important to moisturize my hair even if I do just plan on twisting it. So I started with the leave-in. And what I really like about this is the biotin, it's the mint. It really always makes my hair feel soft, clean, and it gives me that little tingling feeling. I followed up using the Mael Babasu Brazilian Curly Cocktail Mousse. I usually use the pomegranate and honey leave-in as well as the pomegranate curl. It's a curl mousse. Yeah, it's a curl mousse. But this is also a curl mousse. So I just wanted to see what it would be like if I use these products instead. I just wanted to switch it up. And this is me struggling to do the braid. Y'all, I braid so weird. I think I braid over, under, over, like, I don't even know. I know people who can braid overhand and there's people who braid underhand. I just do what works for me. This is the way that my brain understands how to braid, so I kind of stick to that. You want to braid the hair down as far as you possibly can, and once you start to run out of hair, I just twist the ends up around, kind of just creating a coil, and this is just going to keep the hair from unraveling. My hair probably wouldn't unravel, but like just in case. Then as I kept going, I kind of found my flow, but I decided to start making my parts just a little bit bigger so it's easier to take down. I know like if the braid is super small, it's going to be really hard for me to take down. And if you look at me closely, I'm taking 3 pieces of hair and I'm grabbing each part from the end and then bringing it in. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I wish I had a better way to describe this. I feel like I'm doing such a terrible job. Maybe I need to like do a braiding class, but I only can do plaids. This is why I typically just stick to the twist. It's a lot easier to do twists, but to hell with it. We're trying something new, right? The one thing I can say I like about doing my own hair is that I know I'm going to be tender. Nobody's going to treat my hair the way that I treat my hair. And I want to say I feel like I've seen some length retention now that I've been kind of working on my own hair and not letting stylists comb me out rough and braid my hair down rough. I've been kind of doing everything myself, from washing it to conditioning it to deep conditioning it to blowing it out to styling it, and I feel like I've seen a lot less shedding and a lot more growth with my hair. So when I do return to braids, I know that I'm going to be really happy with my length retention that I have gone on, and I kind of wish I would have started doing this sooner, but I always wanted to go for convenience, but convenience wasn't necessarily good for my hair. I wasn't always choosing the right person to do my hair. At this point, I literally wanted to just give up and give out. I feel like once I finish the back and it's actually time to do the front and the middle section, which is like some of the thickest parts of my hair, I'm kind of over it. I'm ready to clock out of it. I've been trying to get better with how I part my hair. Like, I don't necessarily part it with a comb, but I try to work in little sections and rows and columns, so I can get better with where I'm placing each twist or each braid.
because I know once I get better and better and better at it, I'm gonna have some really T twists. Like I want to start being able to have like a real nice two-strand twist that I can do on myself, and that's just like a style. Now, I usually do a bigger braid in the back, and then I know I do smaller braids in the front just because I seem to lose definition in the front of my hair a lot quicker than in the back or the middle sections. I don't know what reason, but I've noticed that. So I do like to do a little bit of a smaller braid towards the front so I have more definition in the front. So I don't really mind if the back is not all super crazy defined when the front is giving. You get what I'm saying? It's like business in the front, party in the back, baby. Oh my God, I'm almost done. Oh my God. I was actually moving through these pretty quickly, but I know I had somewhere to go, y'all. I literally needed to be leaving in like the next like 2 hours. So I was like trying to push through these because I know I also had to let them dry. Happy to be done was an understatement. I was really just scared for what these were gonna come out to. They weren't that bad. I feel like they kind of look similar to how my twists look, but only time will tell. So let's go ahead and dry these because I don't have the luxury of drying them overnight. So I went ahead and threw a do-rag on. I learned this from my braiders. You want to throw your do-rag on, wrap it up real nice and tight. Then you're gonna go through and use the blow dryer on the highest heat setting and just move it around your head. Please excuse my blow dryer. I have dropped her so many times. It's definitely time to get a new blow dryer, but that's none of y'all business anyway. So just keep doing this if you don't have one of those little things that dries your whole head at the same time.
All right, y'all, it's been like an hour or so. I've been blow drying the hell out of it because I'm literally in a rush to go to this casting call and then I have to go to a fitting. Y'all probably don't care, but here it is dry for them. It feels dry, it feels a little oily. I don't know, that might still just be a little wet in some spots, but it's dried up for the most part and I'm about to take it down. I'm using my Mael Organics mint and almond oil. This is literally my favorite oil. I love anything mint. And I don't know, almond just, I don't know, it's a lightweight oil. It does what it needs to do. I live. It does have a minty scent, but it's not like super overpowering. Oh my God, I hope they're not hard to take down because you know twists are easy. I hope these braids aren't hard. Come on, come on. I want to keep like the frizz down. Like I don't want it to be too frizzy day one and then it don't last like 5 days at least. Like I need it to last at least like 5 days.
Y'all, it was super difficult to take some of these braids down without getting them too frizzy. I don't know if it's because the size of the braid. I'm not sure if it's because of the products. I'm not sure exactly why. But I realized it was a lot more difficult, obviously, than twist. So I was kind of concerned. Also, some of the braids were still a little moist, which I kind of expected considering that I only let them dry for maybe an hour. But I was surprised that a lot more of them were dry than the ones that were actually wet. So I already knew that there was going to be some sort of frizz or shrinkage like associated with those. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, not too shabby. I like how it's kind of laying, like it's kind of falling a little bit, even though I do like my hair to stand up. I think the braid out definitely gave me a little bit more length.
This is literally the next day, y'all. I had to run out the door. But I still wanted to show y'all like what it looked like after I fluffed, refreshed it. So this is day 2. So I have these satin scrunchies that I put on my hair to keep it stretched out without having to use heat. I would definitely suggest getting you this because I don't mind wearing my natural hair, but I just hate when it's just so shrunken up. I have terrible shrinkage. So these scrunchies help keep my hair elongated through the night. But obviously, I can't just go out looking like this, so I have to like separate it. And fluff it and play with it to get to my desired look. So give me a second. Okay. And then like anywhere where it's like still looks a little separated, like right here, I just go through with a pick. Just pick at it at the roots. Don't pick it all the way through.
So at this point, I'm literally just fluffing the hair to get it to my desired look. I'm gonna be very honest and transparent with you guys. This was an attempt. I, on my behalf, feel like it's a failed attempt. I felt like it was a lot of frizz early on the first day. I didn't even get to show y'all the actual first day. I do feel like it was a mixture between the products that I use as well as just the drying time. Usually I let my twists dry like overnight or even for 2 days before I'm finally actually take them out. So that leaves like frizz not getting in the mixture. But I didn't do that this time because I was in a rush. I will try again. You know, at first you don't succeed. Pick yourself up and try again. But if you're still watching, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.